First of all, about the title, it is based on me. I'm a beginner. I'm still a beginner. That means I don't do that much illustration stuff and I don't know that much illustration stuff. But as a beginner, Affinity Designer is the best application that I used, which is very simple, easy to use and snappier. So we are going to dig, or we are going to get deep into this Affinity Designer. So let's jump into this video. One of the things that makes this Affinity Designer one of the best and easy application is their module wise approach. If you use Affinity Photo, you know that, but if you don't know, Affinity Designer use module wise approach for all the functions, and there are mainly three modules. In Affinity's terms, this module is termed as persona. First one is the designer persona, which deals with all vector related stuffs and design related stuff. And the second persona is the pixel persona, which deals with all the drawing related stuff, and as the name suggests, it uses pixels. If you don't know the difference between pixel and vector, in pixel the lines and all the things that you do is going to be pixelated, while in vector it's going to be perfect, it's going to be straight and it's going to be perfect. I'm going to show you guys the difference side by side. And the last persona is the export persona, which helps you to export the project. So by making everything in a module wise approach, or by making everything in a modules, this Affinity Designer become very simple and easy to use. On a glance, you will feel like there is not that much of tools in Affinity Designer, and if you deep dive into this application, you can find that all the tools that is necessary for your workflow is available in this Affinity Designer. So for a beginner like me, it's not going to make it, it's like this illustration stuff is very hard. It's going to make everything very easy and compelling to use. Yeah, it's very, I didn't get afraid of using Affinity Designer. So that's about the interface of the Affinity Designer. Now for the UI of this Affinity Designer, UI is same like all other illustration applications. There is not that much of a big difference. So there is nothing more about that. It's like same all other applications, like same like all. Now for the performance of this Affinity Designer, on my usage of this Affinity Designer, I didn't felt any lag or any problem while using this Affinity Designer. Everything was very easy and snappy. There is not that much of a big lag or small lag that I faced while using this Affinity Designer. So performance wise, it's very good to use. Now for some of the additional features of this Affinity Designer, which include the asset section, which contain a lot of assets which can be used on your project without any trouble, just by clicking and dropping that asset is going to be on your project. And the second thing is the symbol option, which allow you to make a section of your layers into symbols, and you can just frequently import that symbol into your project without needing to redraw that symbol again and again and again. And the last additional feature, or the last feature that I use, is the stock option, which allows us to import copyright free pictures from stock websites like Pexels. It is inbuilt into this Affinity Designer, so we don't need to use any other browser to search for any type of photos or any type of reference we want. So these are some of the additional features that I use. There are a lot of other features, but as a beginner, as a person that don't use that much of illustration stuff, I don't know that much, but these are my thoughts on this Affinity Designer. Now for the verdict, if you are a person who is looking into jumping on the ship of illustration, digital painting, digital drawing, stuff like digital, this Affinity Designer is going to be a big thing on your arsenal. And if you are a person who is already on this field, or if you are a pro at this field, if you try out this Affinity Designer, you will surely fall for that application. So that's it. That's all about this Affinity Designer review. And if you are wondering why there is no bad thing about this Affinity Designer, frankly, I didn't face or I didn't encounter any problem while using this Affinity Designer. So that's why there is no that much of a bad thing about this Affinity Designer. So that's it. That's all about this review, guys. I hope you find this video useful. If you do so, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.